Hello. I need to... I've got my stream endings figured out. Kind of. I've stumbled on, like, the same phrase I keep repeating. And don't ever repeat the words at me. I think they're stupid when they're said back at me. But, like, I don't know, it's like tradition. And it feels good. I need to come up with something better for, like, when I start. The closers are good, but, well, I mean, the closers are familiar. But, like, the intro is just like, hello. Like, I'm your, like, math professor who just came into the room. I can do better than that, probably. Was Duke even close to over? I actually don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this thing to take so long. I mean, sure, the game has been in development for... what, like 12 years? But I don't know. I didn't know it was so expansive. To be honest, I've already said this to anyone who's like watching like the Duke Nukem like mega long like mega video. I don't know what they're. No one's watching this on a playlist on YouTube, but if you are, fuck you. And if you're watching it, I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit. It's been like 3 weeks. I didn't expect this game to be so long. Legitimately, the only thing I knew about this game was like the one part where like you find like a shit in a bathroom, and like you draw with it like on the whiteboard, and then like you turn like really small and like get into an RC car. Outside of that, I didn't know anything else about this game. And before you say like, yeah, Horo, you don't play games at all. Like you're not even playing Deltarune Chapter 4. Well, relax. Like in 10 years in the future, when I play Deltarune, I'll be like, oh yeah, I love the part where Susie makes out with Chris. Okay, listen, I don't know shit about that still, but eventually, like, people are gonna talk about this chapter. I'm gonna pick up some stuff via osmosis. 10 years down the line, when I've got like 2 kids that are like 8 years old. 8 years old? In 10 years? I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure out how the family situation is gonna work. But like, I'm gonna have like the same ideas. I mean, like, yeah, this is the part where Jevel introduces like his 3 evil sons, and like you have to fight them with the power of kindness. And ultimately, they join your party, and you become the Heroes of Darkness or something. I don't know shit about Deltarune, but it's what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna pick up like 2 things, and I'm gonna like, holy shit, there's like a hell of a lot more to this game than people told me. Except that one's good. Duke Nukem is... it's like the first 2 levels people told me about, and then like people like quit the game. I didn't know... I'm kind of surprised that nobody ever told me about like the fetch quest in your mind. Where like I gotta grab like a dildo, a condom, and popcorn. And also like nobody told me that the breasts were bare. I feel like someone should have told me that. I mean, I don't know, I'm not banned yet, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but like... I don't know, I thought like if you showed like a nipple, like I thought it was like all over. You know, only like female nipple. If it's the male nipple, then I guess that's okay. But like I don't make the rules, I just play the game. I think you're close to the end of the later levels. The later levels are shorter. Alright, maybe this could be like the last one. VOD watchers, we love you. VOD watchers, if you exist. VOD watchers, we love you. If you even exist. Horrible look, it's a horrible lookout. Horrible up there! Actually, no, Alex says, whatever, who cares? By the way, you know, I've been talking about this. It is kind of invading my brain space a little bit, but like, you know, I mentioned just now, like, in 10 years, I'm gonna have, like, 2 kids, and they're both gonna be 8 years old. Like, you see where we're like going in life? Like, I think maybe I'm starting to like look my part. I'm definitely not playing it. I'm playing the games. I'm playing like I'm still like 18 or whatever. But I don't know. I've been looking at myself in the mirror a little bit, and I've been also taking a look at like my shower floor, my shower, whatever, like my shower drain, and like I'm dropping like a lot of hair off my head, and I'm like, this is it. I'm getting hit with the twink death. Which, by the way, shoutouts to like the guy that I connected with. Like, I think I already mentioned this, but some dude I haven't talked to in like an actual decade. I don't even think he knows like which way I swing in the batter's cage, and he was talking to me as if like, oh man, like you only got like a couple years left in you, and soon twink death. I'm like, why would you say that to me? Twink death is gonna hit you like a brick. I'm like, does that matter in I'm assuming that you're I'm thinking that he's assuming that I'm straight, but like, does it matter? I don't know. Well, whatever. My hair is falling out a little, and I'm a little worried about that. However, I got like some reassurance today. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I just got back from DQ, got a blizzard. Congratulations. I have no idea if those are good, but I think that's what DQ is known for. Dude, if it's anything like the McDonald's blizzard, or I guess it's a McFlurry, then hell yeah, brother. Me pointing a thumbs up to no one in particular. But yeah, I've been feeling myself age a little bit. I think I'm starting to look a little closer to my age. I don't know. I haven't asked anybody yet, but like I'm just worried about like my hair. My hair is like one of my good qualities. I don't have too many of them. One of them is like my shoes, which like a lady complimented once in an elevator, and like I don't even wear those shoes anymore, so I don't have that. The next one is like my jawline. My dentist said it was pretty good. I don't even see that dentist anymore. And like the other one was like my hair. People go like, oh, that's fucking like good hair. You could do anything you want with it, and then I just don't do shit. I put fucking Head and Shoulders shampoo on it, and then I do a comb over it, and then I walk the fuck out of the apartment. And don't worry, before you go like, comb over this, you old man. Relax. I comb it, but the way that my hair is, like the first minute that I walk outside, like a passing breeze, just like, and now I look like a Final Fantasy protagonist. But you know, like exactly how I like would in real life. Cloud's hair goes. I'm not entirely sure if Cloud's hair goes all over the fucking place. But like it kind of goes all over the place. But like he has like hair gel or something. I don't know, like whatever. What I'm trying to say is like a passing fart comes around, and my hair is like all fucked and it's all over the place and it's messy. And I think that probably contributes why people think I look young. Or thought I looked young. But like now it's back to think I look young. Because I got a new Twink ticket today. Rad. It is rad. Check this out. Is chat working? No, it's just dead. I've fallen off or whatever. You can always shave it all. No, I don't want to shave it. I like my hair. I can only like shave it off once I've like reached equilibrium in my soul and I've accepted that it's gonna fall off. But at that point, I've already become a monk, but like with my falling out hair. It's the chicken or the egg. Like it's. I gotta reach Nirvana before I shave it off, but I don't want to shave it off to reach Nirvana. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. New NL. No, I'm not doing it. I like my hair. Although I will say this much. Apparently, like, the hair care products I've been using for, like, the past year have been associated with hair thinning. And I switched that shit immediately. Well, immediately nothing. I was just shopping, and, like, while I was looking for, like, some stuff, like, you know, I like to look through the hair care section. You know, like I like to like smell some of the products. Like you know, this one smells like apples. Oh, this one smells like coastal tide breeze. Ooh. Ooh, that doesn't smell anything like that actually, but you know, it smells pretty good. And I don't know, like if I like one, I'll try it. And like the last one that I tried, like I kind of liked. It smelled like apples and stuff. And I've been using that one for a bit. And when I went back to the shop, when I went to fucking Target, I don't know, I googled like the one that I had bought. I don't know why. I just googled it. And like the first like 3 threads on like Reddit or something were just straight up like, oh yeah, anyone feel like their hair is thinning when they use this? Yes, upvote, yes, yep, And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get off this is poison! And then, yeah, I went and got Head and Shoulders, 2-in-1. Also, before you like say anything, at the very least, I'm not doing like the 5-in-1. Like, I'm doing 2-in-1. Maybe I'll go back to doing like a split bottle, but like right now, Head and Shoulders called to me. I did notice like a little bit of dandruff anyway, so I'm like, alright, fuck it. Let's go to the tried and the true. And, I mean, I'm not gonna say that like I'm noticing like any difference or whatever, because I only just switched from it recently. But I will say this much. I'm trying to establish that I've been scared of like my hair like going away. And like, you know, I'm gonna like suddenly look like I'm 40. You know, it's summer or whatever. And, you know, like there's like a like internship event starting, you know, at my job or whatever. And like, you know, they bring in like the new interns, it's like orientation meetings and whatever. And yes, they give them free food. And like, because it's an all day thing, it's breakfast, it's lunch, and like right at closing, like they bring out like whatever, like right at closing, like 5 p.m. or something like that. It's like a little like send-off meal, like, oh hey, like here's some fucking snacks or whatever to whet the appetite for dinner. I was still at the office, and I was I was just like walking around. Like once you make it to like 4 or 5, it's like I'm fucking tired. I'm just gonna like step away from my desk and take a breather. And I walked in front of like one of these like one of like the internship orientation areas as they were like serving like fucking hamburgers. And I'm like, oh man, a little fucking cheeseburger would hit the spot right about now. But I'm not just gonna like, you know, present myself, especially if I can't pass or whatever. So like I was gonna just like, you know, walk along the side of it. And not only was I flagged by one of the people at the orientation, I think like it was like someone like heading the orientation session, which by the way, the orientation session has like, it started like at 8 a.m. or something like that, and it's been going on the entire day. I haven't been around for the entire day. Just like the last hour. Flags me down, goes like, oh hey, like, oh, like, I see you haven't like eaten anything yet. Like, oh, like here. And like she handed me like a cheeseburger. And like in a second, I'm like, hey, actually, I'm starving actually, thanks. And I grabbed a cheeseburger and I ate it. Like, lady, I'm not even gonna tell you that I'm like 31 years old. And you know what's even worse than that? Not only was I given ill-gotten goods, like that, this shit does not belong to me. I had 3 more. And it was fucking good. My youth returned to my body. Like, the second somebody thought I was, like, an intern... I mean, last time it happened, you know, it was, like, my manager who, for some reason, I guess didn't know that they were hiring for like, a senior position, which is what I got. But then they're like, oh, like, what, are you, like, were you an intern last year? Like, no. Now, once again, I'm getting mistaken for an intern. But this time, it's good. Have a fucking cheeseburger with like fucking like, it's not like just like a backyard like cheeseburger that you'd have at your fucking dad's house. Like the toasted buns, and like it was like glistening on the top, so like, you know, they buttered those fuckers. They had like this like caramelized onions right there, bacon, and like a very tiny, like comically thin slice of cheese. But like I'm not gonna complain. It's fucking free. And I don't know. It had some like sauce on it. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't like a fry sauce. It was like maybe it was like barbecue sauce. I don't really know. It didn't taste like barbecue sauce. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All I know is that like they gave me one, and I'm like, all right, I fucking belong here. They've accepted me as part of their family. I'm now gonna get like another plate. I'm gonna stuff it with like 3 other cheeseburgers, and then I'm gonna leave. If you were wondering, like, oh, did they usher you into the orientation session? Thank fuck I didn't do it at midday, because then they would have been like, oh hey, like we're gonna start soon, and I can't weasel my way out of it after I'd eaten like their food. Like this is my life now. I'm just gonna have to pretend I'm an intern for the next like week. I have to show up the entire week for like every single orientation session until they dismiss me. And then I'm gonna get fired because I'm not actually doing my duties. But 5 p.m., everyone was rolling out. I ate my 4 cheeseburgers. I left happy as a clam. Burger boy! It was good. And I'd do it again. I don't know. I'm just happy that like I still got like a Twink ticket left in the books. Hopefully it's not the last one that I cash. Because usually when a Twink ticket gets redeemed, it's like, I don't get anything. I don't really get anything out of it. I just get, like, disrespected. I mean, I guess I could have gotten something out of, like, one of those Twink tickets. I could have watched a basketball game for free. But my dad was with me. So, like, I felt bad. I don't know why I would feel bad. Who cares? But yeah, for those of you who don't know this Twink ticket story, 7 years ago, my dad was with a friend of his who wanted to go see like his son's high school basketball game, and my dad's big on basketball. I went with him. We go to this high school. Everybody who's like not a student has to pay like, you know, $5 or whatever. My dad pays. The other dad pays. I'm reaching into my wallet about to pay, and like the lady, who, by the way, like these are all like not faculty. These are all like student-run events. So there's like another high schooler. Goes like, oh, actually, like students don't have to pay. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? My dad's fucking laughing, and I'm sitting here going like, no, actually, I'm like 26 years old. And then like minus $5 from my bank account. What the fuck was I thinking? It's a high school basketball game. They don't play all that good. Just watch it for free and you take it. Put $5 in your pocket. But yeah, it's that one I kind of cheated myself on. This time though, they said have a burger, and I said sure. And they weren't really all that great, I'll be honest with you. They were a little cold, but who am I to say no? Dude, the thief? What do you mean thief? They gave it to me. Well, they gave me the first one. The other 3, well, after you gave me the first one, you gave me your blessing. So, like, I was allowed to eat as many as anyone else would have had. And I'm gonna be honest, I was there for a tiny bit. I saw some of the interns pile down the burgers. I wasn't the biggest offender. I saw, like, a dude who, I got to imagine, that guy is playing, like, college ball or something. He was... Okay, listen, it's a little unfair because, like, they've been putting shit in the milk or something. There are, like, kids who are, like, 15 years old that are, like, 6'5", and that's unreasonable. So, like, this, you know, third-year college-age individual who's, like, he's got, like, a full foot on me. He's pounding down, like, I think he pounded down, like, 7 hamburgers. I'm like, holy fuck, where does it all go? You're supposed to be, like, learning. If I did that, like, I'd be, like, asleep. Anyway. I'm just happy that it happened once. For a noble cause. But anyway. Thankfully, this hair will coast me for a little bit longer. Either that or switching to like Head and Shoulders is gonna like save my hair. Or I don't know, like maybe I do go like the monk route and I just shave it all off. I thought about it for like 2 seconds. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Growing old sucks. I mean, things mentioned by everybody at almost all ages except the age of 8. But like, I don't know. I know how like like puberty talks and whatever. It's all about, like, oh, hey, like, your body is undergoing some changes and you'll notice that hair is growing in places that you couldn't quite expect. And nobody had that talk with me when I was 13. But like, like now that I'm growing into like my 30s and like, soon to be 40s, soon to be 50s, and like maybe 60s, I don't know. I can't see into the future, so all of this shit could be a lie. Like, I don't know, like, somebody at, like, my 50s has to, like, hit me down with, like, that same talk, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna start growing hair out of places you don't expect. All the hair that's on your head, like, that's gonna go away. That's a shame for you. Like, you're not gonna have to worry about haircuts anymore. Yeah, but, like, now you're gonna have to, like, start, like how you have to just shave your face and your balls? Oh, now you're gonna have to, like, shave, like, in your ears. Like, what? Why the fuck would I do that? Oh, it's gonna grow and it's gonna be bad and you're not gonna be able to hear anything at all. And like, if, like, in my 50s, like, I don't know, like, my dad from, I mean, I unfortunately, I have to imagine that, like, from beyond the grave, he's gonna have to talk to me. Like, in my 50s? I don't want to think about it, but I guess it'll have to happen. He'll have to just, like, grab me by the shoulders and go, like, come on, son! Like, it's time you learn about the... bird, it can't be the birds and the bees. It's gotta be like, I don't know, give me like an old animal. Traditional old animal? I can't think of one. I don't know. Just like, yeah, you're gonna start growing hair in places that you fucking wish you didn't. It's gonna be behind your fucking ears, and on your hands, and on your fingers, and on your knuckles. And above all else, it's not gonna go in your fucking hair. It's not gonna be the hair on your head. That's actually gonna go away. The one place where you fucking want it. It's gone. Dad, what can my ball hair at least go away? Nope. That stays forever. In fact, it's gonna get fucking worse. It's gonna get all over the fucking place. It's gonna be fucking terrible. Whenever you go to like the urinal, like you're just gonna like shed it right into the bowl. It's gonna look fucking weird. I hope nobody fucking, like, stands behind you. They're gonna think you're a freak. The ants and the bats? Dude, how old do ants get? I can't imagine they'd be getting, like, that old, really. If I have to guess, anyway. The most bullied animal on the planet. Am I just gonna, like, recycle bits, today? Talking about my hair, talking about twink tickets, talking about like ants being the most bullied animal on the planet, even though they fucking are. I don't know, you already know, fucking it's a hot summer day, magnifying glass, stepping on ants, pissing on the anthill, spraying it with fucking like water. Ants on a log. I don't really think that has anything to do with ants, really, but I don't know, I already, like, ran out of points. Why are you pissing on the ants? There's, like, an entire mobile game dedicated to it. It's a... Well, I mean, the mobile game isn't about, like, pissing on ants, but... It's an ad. I don't know, like, you grew up at some point. I didn't do any of this shit. Some of this shit just happened, like, on a Disney Channel live-action TV show. I watched an episode like Even Stevens, and then... What's his fucking name? Beans? I don't remember the characters in Even Stevens. I don't know, the Beans on the sidewalk with his fucking, like, magnifying glasses just, like, burning ants on the sidewalk. I think it's fucking like weird behavior. I'd rather you just step on them. That feels less cruel. I don't know. It feels like less like evil behavior. Like when you're stepping on an ant, it's like, well, okay, depending on like how much joy you take out of it, then we could discuss like whether you should see a therapist or not. But like if you're on the sidewalk with like a magnifying glass, like you went into your house and you brought a tool, and like now you're like, you know, directing like the harmful rays of the sun and focusing on a single point. Like that takes like planning, deliberation, time and effort. To what end? To like make like a little mini laser? It sounds cool, but like, I don't know, like burn a leaf or something. Yeah, but like, don't you know, like leaves and plants and trees, they feel too. They feel sad when you kick them and all that. Well, okay, like burn a piece of paper. It's dead tree. That's dead tree. That used to be like tree. Paper trees. You're just desiccating their bodies, you freak. I don't know, like whatever. Like burn something else. It's just the ants are like living alive and they're like moving. You're gonna give some poor ant out there a piss fetish they'll never be able to fulfill? They're gonna be dead! And also, I'm not pissing on them! And even if I did, they would have drowned and died, probably. I'd imagine? Well, maybe not all of them. I guess they'd, like, evacuate the anthill. And maybe... I don't know, do you think, like, like, ants are curious little creatures, yeah? Like, I don't know if they've got, like, a sense of smell or whatever, but, like, don't they have to, like, feel around with their... feelers? I don't know. Do ants smell? Ants don't have lungs, so they'll survive your piss for 24 hours? Oh, okay. Ants were playing no game. They don't got time to play games. They gotta, like, find... They gotta find, like, a Ritz cracker on the sidewalk and get, like, an entire Pikmin army to send it over to their anthill. Bugs have hypersensitive smell. That's how they communicate. Yeah, but, like, do they have, like, the... Do they have the norms that, like, piss is, like, icky? Like, I think, like, we think piss... Like, a good chunk of us think piss is icky because, like, I don't know, it's, like, bodily waste. And because we're... I got to imagine, like, evolution has tailored us to think that, like, piss is yucky and, like, we don't want to be next to piss. We don't want to be next to, like, our bodily waste. Because it signals to other animals that, like, we were there. So, like, we want to pee in a place where we can't be, like, tracked or whatever. And, like, some of that didn't work on some of us. I want to say that, like, there's, like, I don't know, like, 15 or 10% of all of us that didn't get the memo. And they fucking love it. They love to piss. So, like, if us, who are supposed to be accustomed to being piss-averse, aren't even piss-averse, maybe the ants who don't even know what the fuck piss is, like, they're gonna, like, oh, I'm gonna piss next to the anthill, and then, like, a dozen ants are gonna come around, and they're gonna, like...
Well, what is that? Well... Hey, like, guys, over there, like, there's water, source, nutrients, maybe, potentially? Smells different. Let's go check it out. And, like, they all go, and, like, they, like, just start, like, putting all their ant hands in, like, a piss droplet? And, like, they consider, like, carrying it home or something? I don't know. Would you let an ant suck you off? It's literally impossible. I imagine they think venom is icky. Yeah, but piss isn't venom. I saw a few anthills today. Did you piss on any? Maybe they think it's icky because they can't communicate because it smells so strong. What are you fucking eating that makes... Okay, I'm not gonna ask if you eat asparagus. Wouldn't it be easier to say, would you let an ant sound you? Well, I mean, like, one thing is, no. But by the way, absolutely not. I'm gonna say that much. An Ethica's question has, like, a little more nuance. Somehow. Would I let an ant suck me off? Is the ant ant-sized? If yes, no. Is the ant, like, people-sized? Probably still no, actually. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at all. But I think, like, in one of them, I'd be terrified.
Like an ant that's people-sized is gonna look like an alien creature. It's gonna have like an eye with like... It's gonna have like eyes. And it's gonna be like freaky. They're gonna look like Meridia's beak in the fucking things. And then like, you know, they're gonna have like mandibles or whatever. And like I don't even know like how it would function. If it's like ant size, it's too small for me to really care. Like it'll latch onto like the head of my penis and then like bite it probably. And this won't even be like a, hey, don't use teeth situation. This is more like a, ow. And then I flick it like off my wiener. And then it's just gonna be like, there's gonna be like a bump on it maybe for like a couple of days. The ant is human sized and it asks you in a Gilbert Gottfried voice. I don't think it matters what voice they have. I'm not gonna stick around to find out if they even speak English. I'm fucking running away. I don't think you understand. Like ants are... Nah, you do understand. We're just built different, I think. In a different sense, in Ethica, I'm not saying this as like a form of disrespect, but like you are... This sounds incredibly disrespectful, actually. I don't know, I think we should be accustomed to thinking that like ants the size of people should be fucking scary because it's like the unknown and it's freaky and they're gonna like kill us. They've got like mandibles, like way too many like fucking like legs and feet and shit. And they I don't know what ants do, but I'm trying not to find out what they do at like 100x their size. So like if I see like an ant, I'm gonna like freak the fuck out. I'm gonna like lose my mind. I'm gonna like run away. It's just a big bug. It's one, it's a bug. Two, it's big. The things that what do you mean it's just a big bug? You did put the word just in it. Have you not seen Ant-Man? They're chill. They're chill with Ant-Man because he's Ant-Man. He's got superpowers involving ants. We're just people to them. For all we know, like they're talking shit about us. They go like, yeah, they're fucking like humans and shit. Like they piss on my anthill and they place a cracker on the ground and I try and go and get it and then they pick it up and like leave me with nothing. Like they probably have it fucking out for us. They're not gonna be chill to us. They're chill to everyone. I can't believe it. I ain't believing it. Also, even if they were chill, like they're fucking scary looking anyway. They look like demons. They look like aliens. What about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it. I remember going like an amusement park that was like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids themed. And like I was in like a little playground with like giant mushrooms and blades of grass. And there was like a big ant. And like I wasn't scared of the big ant because one, it's a statue. It isn't real. And number two, it didn't look like a real ant. It looked like a cartoon. It looked like a circle with 2 dot eyes and like it looks cute. All that it really needed was like 3 blushy lines on each cheek and it's like, oh, that ant is tsundere. I think I said that right. But you know what I mean? It's like 2 steps away from being an anime. In real life, like an ant is like their eyes are like their eyes, I don't know how to describe it. They look like Meridia's beacon, but like, you know, like fully black Meridia's beacon. They've got like these mandibles or something, and like these chompers that look like alien mouths. They've got hair all over the place. And some of you are getting horny, relax. Like, it's like hair, but like the kind that like should freak you out. Not the kind that your next door neighbor's dead. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Horo, my question. I'm scrolling up. You gotta finish that game off, dude. It's so good. Oh, the shrinking game in UFO 50? Which one's the shrinking game? I think I forgot. I remember the ant in that movie. It's grotesque. What movie did you watch? I didn't watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I went to like an amusement park with one. If you don't remember, you didn't play it. I might not have played it. There are many games I did not play. Also, by the way, it's like 36 minutes. I've said hi to no one. Hi Nethika, hi Zekrom, hi Cranky, hi Screen Datum, hi Foodashark, hi Cuddles, hi... Mom? Some Gun Bun, KRS. That might be... I don't know, I guess that's... What if the ant gave you a grain of sugar and said hi? I think I would still, like, I would run before it happened. Like, it would have to, like, chase me and go, like, wait, no! It's a misunderstanding! We're actually friendly! And, like, because it's chasing me, and it probably doesn't speak English, and it's going, like... I'm gonna go, like, ah! I'm gonna, like, freak the fuck out. I'm gonna start running, like, even faster. Oh, but it's got, like, a little sugar cube, like, in its mouth, and it wants to give it to you. I don't know. The thing is going to kill me. Did you do the dungeon crawler or the idle game? I did not do the idle game. I think I know which one you're talking about. I didn't do the dungeon crawler. I'm not sure if I know which one you're talking about, but I don't think I did it. It drops it on the floor and it rolls it forward. I've already left the vicinity. Some of you need to, like, work on your survival instincts. If a lion, pussy. if like a lion, if like a big fucking lion goes up to you with a sugar cube in its mouth, are you sticking around to see if it speaks English? I'm not. I'm fucking out of there, man. Pussy. I might be a pussy, but I'm alive. What does that mean? If a lion has a giant fucking sugar cube, then yeah. What the fuck does the sugar cube? That doesn't make any... Why would that make a difference? I'd be confused, but I'd be like, oh fuck, that's a lion with a sugar cube? And then, but like, I'd be like running and living to wonder why the fuck he was doing it. If I stick around, like, maybe I'll live, maybe I'll die. But like, there's a percentage chance I ain't living. I'm not taking that. I think it's just sensible. It's literally instinctual to kill you if you run. Yeah, okay, that makes it. That's totally true. I guess instinctually I should go over there and try and start with one of my visual novel options. Ask inquisitively to the lion, hey, why do you have that sugar cube?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Actually, my name is Aslan, and I am bearing sweets. Here, have yourself a Turkish delight.
Ooh, that's fuck you! That's not how it's gonna happen. It's a real lion, or a real ant that's really big. And also, like, arguably, the ant being huge should be even more terrifying. Like a lion, I'm not arguing this. You've lived too many fantasies. The ant does not look like the drawings on Tumblr. They look like ants, but big. Are ants even predators? Do they even eat meat? Well, they bite me. I don't know, they bite me and it itches afterwards. Also, they just, like, they look scary. Do I need, like, any more reason to, like, run? Or, like, back away? Or, I don't know, like, their eyes are really big. So, like, I could maybe, like, throw dust in its eyes. And then I run. Sharks are scary and they're chill. Well, you know that. But, like, you don't know about the ant. Probably. Give me 3 good reasons why I should not be afraid of the giant ant. Ants eat almost anything and everything. You've given me 1 good reason for running the fuck away. What if the ant is a Gamergate and wants to fuck? I know about the Gamergate in parenthesis ant. What an unfortunately named ant, I think.
is a mated worker ant that can reproduce sexually, lay fertilized eggs that will develop as females. I ain't fucking an ant, probably. Well, I don't know. No, probably not. We're probably not compatible, like, DNA-wise. Wait, why would that, like, matter? I don't know. Actually, Horo, that's fucking great, actually. You don't have to worry about kids. What are you talking about? In 10 years, I'm gonna have to have, like, 2 8-year-olds. The ant and I are gonna have to be compatible. Both romantically and physically. DNA-like? I don't know. What if it's a honeypot and offers you thorax juice? I ain't fucking with the FBI. What? Why are you fucking the ant suddenly? I don't know, like why are you sticking around, hanging around with like the tsundere sugar cube ant? Nah, dude, it's chill. Netflix and chill, maybe. I don't know. Ant is more interested in obeying its queen than harming you. Unless the queen grew too, it's not gonna care that much. Alright, that's reason number 1, potentially. What if I am threateningly close to their queen? And their queen is also really small, so I can't tell. What if this hyper-specific... Well, I mean, I don't know. If the ant is here, maybe the queen is around. Those antennae are probably sensitive as fuck and an erogenous zone, and you can use it to your advantage. Okay, so you give it... So, your first point is you shouldn't be scared. It's probably not fucking with you. The second point is, hey, don't be scared. You could just grab and pull. Do you even need a third reason? I don't know, man. Why do you know where an ant's erogenous zone is? Am I trying to fuck the ant? What's the end goal? I think my end goal in all these scenarios, I just want to live. If I run and the ant doesn't care because I'm not next to the queen, then that means I'm still living, and I don't have to chance whether I'm fucking around the queen or not. In the second case, am I trying to have sex with the ant? Because I don't think that's I don't think that's what I'm trying to do. I think I'm just trying to live. Maybe if... I don't know, the ant will have to, like, yell toward me. In English. Or Spanish. I don't think we know if bugs can feel pleasure. Oh, do you like moths? Because moths are just ants with wings. They scare me a little bit. Moths do look pretty terrifying. But... I like their memes. I think they're good. So, like, they get a pass. Ants haven't had, like, a good meme. Okay, don't... What am I, like, fucking 15 years old? Yeah, they have a good meme, so they get a pass? What fucking reason is that? I don't know, they made me laugh once. But, like, realistically, I've seen pictures of, like, moths and stuff. Like, some of them look fucking scary. And, like, they're trying to, like, get in my house when it's dark out, and they're, like, hovering over, like, my light sources from the darkness. I can't think of, like a creature that's more horror movie coded. And a bug. Mothman. Yes. Have you ever touched a moth? No. Not particularly. What if it speaks, like, another language, like French or Swedish? That surely helps. Okay, if they speak Swedish or French, I would be inclined to pull out my phone and get a translator app. But, like, that doesn't mean I still don't think... I'm still gonna be cautious, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm in danger. Because, like, I don't know if the ant is, like, trying to, like, verbally assault me in French. And, you know, like, saying things like, I'm gonna fucking kill you! But, like, he's doing it in French. Just because he's using, like, a human language doesn't mean that he still doesn't have it out for me. So, it helps a little bit. But, like, I'm still cautious. My human-sized Swedish ant boyfriend with sensitive and puffy antennae just sucked me off to completion and gave me a sugar cube. I love being in love. I'm glad I skipped over, like, the in parenthesis ant equivalent to nipples, and then, like, I read a little bit further on, and I fucking still read it. I'm happy for you. I've been muted playing Indiana Jones. Are you even watching the stream at this point? The video part doesn't even... It's a still picture with, like, moving pictures in it. I saw a centipede in my bathroom the other day. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's start the game. 46 minutes in is probably more than enough. But I don't know, big bugs are big. I think you would not... Okay, do I need to deliberate on this? So how do we meet the bug? Do I walk into, like, a room? Because my thought is that, like, I'm out in, like, the park. And I turn a corner and, like, that big ant! So, like, the big ant is there. If I had, like, a big ant and, like, we met at, like, the library, well, that changes shit, of course. Because, like, how'd you get a library card? Surely, like, and, like, okay, nobody around, like, the library's a public place. There are people around. No one is screaming, so there must not be any danger in place. This ant must be a respected member of society. Okay, we could talk now. And if they give me a sugar cube, I'd be flattered. If I see this ant at the park, and that place is public too, I get it. Whatever. If I see it like at like a food court in a mall, okay, then we can talk. Park corner. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like a place where I would normally see ants. I would see like an ant at the park. And it's like, okay, this is like your natural habitat. At like the park by the swing set. Like just fucking tantalizingly close to like where I jump off the swing set, land on my ass. And then like you'd all fucking get up in there and bite me. Pissing me off. But like, you know, I'd see them at like the park and it's like, oh shit, there's like a real regular ass ant, but big. Like 100 times bigger than normal. Big size. So like, I'm gonna start thinking, that's just an ant. But big, get out of there. If I see them at the movie theater, I'm like, okay, that's an ant? Well, no, like people drop popcorn and like Sour Patch Kids and shit. But like, he must have paid for a movie ticket. Because like, how the hell is he gonna get past like the theater ushers and all that? I don't know, this is complex. We need to like set the scene, I think. If you see the ant in a dark alleyway, it's gonna freak the shit out of me. What do you... I would be freaked out if like a person was there. In your bed because you ate in bed. Ass ant. Do you like your ant anthros bipedal or tar? Probably bipedal. Maybe tar. I don't know. I haven't seen too many ants. Okay, we're talking like too much about like... We've spent like 50 minutes discussing like about this ant. I don't know. I'm trying to see it from your eyes. I'm not trying to like belabor the point or whatever. I'm just trying to... I'm trying to see it in your shoes. Maybe you're seeing this like a visual novel and like you're meeting at the food court and you just like bumped... You bumped elbows at like the Panda Express and you're like, oh, sorry, like you go ahead. And like then the ant goes... Or something like that. Or maybe they speak English or something. And they're like, oh, sorry, like, I just like, you can go ahead. I don't know what I want, actually. It's like, you know, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. Like, what do you recommend? Do you think the Beijing beef is better? Or, like, should I go with the orange chicken? It's like, if that happens, well, like, fucking, that changes almost everything, I think. There's 1,700 ants on E6. Let's talk more about the ant. What is the ant wearing? In my head, let me launch the game at least. In my head, the ant is wearing nothing. It's an ant. In my head, okay, number one, it's an ant, but like just go in Photoshop and transform tool, pick one of the corners and just like drag. So it's just bigger. It's just a naked ant on all of its legs, like normal, with no clothes. Is your ant like standing on two? And speaking English? And vaguely human? Well, in that case, now I fucking get it. Alright, launch the game, please. Surprising amount of ant weight gain. Surprising amount of ant weight gain. Alright, turn that off. Come here. Oh, hold on, I've royally fucked this all up. Alright, there we go. I think it's probably sounding... I think this is probably fine. Isn't it wild that if a necromancer resurrected an ant as a skeleton, it would look the same as usual? That's what like freaks me out. I'm kind of glad that like you're a person, and like not like an evil sorcerer or something. Because like in video games, like for someone who's like studied the mystical arts, like you sure are fucking stupid. Why would you like animate like a human skeleton? Well, like aren't we like physically, don't we suck ass comparatively like every animal? Like our best trait is like our thinking brain that a skeleton no longer hands. It follows all of your commands. And like our fucking thumbs to like pick up shit. Like what a fantastic fucking being you just created. I'm gonna push that thing over and it's gonna die and like I'm gonna play like the xylophone on its ribs. If you were like a sorcerer, necromancer, like you would spawn like an ant and then use some kind of like illusion magic to make it big. I'm fucked. Or like I don't know, like maybe you would just like spawn bugs. I don't know why I thought it would be actual Deltarune. Did you want Deltarune? I can't imagine anybody would want me to play Deltarune. Chapter 4, specifically. I literally haven't played anything of Deltarune. I don't know shit about it. Give it a second. Also, tell me if the game is too low. And don't tell me yet. It's probably way too low because it's in like the main menu. No, don't play it. I don't plan to. Well, I mean, maybe for myself. But like, I don't plan to play... I don't plan to start at like chapter 4. I also can't stream the game at all, probably. You're not playing Deltarune? Why would I play Deltarune? Number one, the game category is Duke Nukem Forever. Forever and always. I'm just watching Vinesauce Joel play it and it's way more entertaining. Well, fuck. I'm done. I can't play the game, mother. I haven't played like the others. Everyone's playing it, and it's one of those games where like I don't know shit about it. Like I'm gonna get made fun of because I don't know anything at all. It's like, oh, like you didn't spare. You already know the joke. I'm not making it again. Or said fuck that bluebird. I'm not saying fuck any of it, but
Would you rather, like, talk about, like, if you would, like, fuck the big ant with a sugar cube in its mouth? How big's the sugar cube? If it's, like, people-sized sugar cube, it's small. And if the ant is people-sized, like, it's just got, like, a little dice in its mouth. No, actually, I want to see you play Deltarune. I don't know shit about it. We're gonna play this game instead. Campaign me. What's the ant topic? I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters. What's the ant topic? I don't know. I was asking Chad if they would fuck my aunt, but like they thought I was talking about ant, but I actually said ant. I was like, yeah, you don't enunciate properly. Can you like differentiate your words? I'm like, I'm saying ant. I'm talking about like my aunt. Would you fuck her? It's like, I don't know. Does she have a sugar cube in her mouth? How are her mandibles? Just read the pen, you'll understand. I don't think the pen understands. What's the ant topic? Alright, the ant topic is... I don't fucking remember how we got here. Okay, there's an ant. Okay, listen. It all started like this, right? An ant, like the bug, is human-sized, like big-sized, more than human-sized, probably. The ant is big-sized, human-sized, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids-sized, except you didn't shrink, the ant grew. I would run away from it, personally. Like, it's a real-ass ant, it's got Meridia's beak and eyes, they like look fucking scary, and they probably can't speak English. I don't think they have, like, the body parts to, like, do human speech. Probably. I don't know. That would, like, originally, that was how it was framed. And maybe they had a sugar cube in their mouth. I run. Instantly. That's my first and foremost thought. However, like, my assumptions in this... My assumptions. I will state them clearly so that everybody can make a repeatable experiment out of this. Ant is big. I'm gonna say 8 feet tall and 6 feet wide, something like that. Sounds pretty good to me. Sugar cube in its mouth, that was well established. Assumptions made in my mind, I'm at like the park where like an ant normally is, and like I maybe turn the corner and there's no people to give me like a social cue or whatever. And so like I think there's just like a feral big ant. Possible considerations, maybe we're at the food court and there are other people around us, and we're we're both waiting in line at Panda Express. That changes things, clearly. At that point, like I wouldn't run instantly. Like maybe I would strike up a conversation, especially if we bumped elbows. And like there's like we're like awkwardly like. Has anyone ever been like at like a Panda or like a Chipotle and like you don't know what you want to order? But like the menu is like way too close. So like you're standing up there and then like someone will get like behind you and go like, oh hey, like you about to order? I'm like, no, like yeah, like just go on ahead. Like maybe the ant has bad eyesight too, because their eyes are all fucked up, right? And they like look by smell. So we're both like really close. We don't know if either of us is at the like making the line or not. And now we have to talk. What do? The ant is waiting at Panda Express. Yes. Do they think you smell ugly? No, you smell good to them. You smell neutral to them. You smell enough to be present. In fact, we're at a Panda Express. They probably smell the orange chicken and the Beijing beef. And that's how it starts. You bump elbows and like, oh, I don't know like what I'm gonna get. Should I get like the Beijing beef or like the orange chicken? Like, what do you think? Like, they both smell so yummy. What is your visual novel option? Go. Will you play Look Outside? I don't know what that is. I feel like this is covered in there. What do you mean? How do you open? Well, this is... I'm opening the floor to you now.
Now, do you, like, scream and run? Well, probably not if it's at the mall. If it's at the park, you probably should. Hi, Horobol. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. Would you fuck this ant? I'm hitting the continue campaign button. You figure it out amongst yourselves. I look back at my phone and continue my Balatro game. Bad end. You know, Kadoom, some will deride you. Some will boo you, but I'm gonna be honest. I have to imagine that, like, we all could have lived, like, a visual novel-esque scenario or something like that. Like, I don't know, life has opportunities all over the place, yeah? But I think, like, all of us are, like, too preoccupied in, like, our Balatro games. Or something like that. And then, I don't know, like, you know, instead of, like, you know, striking up a conversation with this, like, dude at Panda Express, you're like, oh, sorry. My bad. And then, like, you go back to, like, your phone, and then you just, like, don't talk to them anymore. Isn't that, like, the perfect conversation starter? Like, whether they want, like, I don't know. I feel like I could strike up, like, at least a 30-minute conversation about orange chicken or Beijing beef. Like, you kind of think about, like, do you want, like, the spiciness of the Beijing beef that actually has 0 spice at all? Or do you want the punch of the chicken? I have forgotten how to play. Or you can strike up an hour-long conversation with yourself. You're amazing at doing conversations. I mean, it's not much a conversation if I'm monologuing, I don't think. I think at that point, like, if I'm talking about, like, Beijing beef and orange chicken to myself at Panda Express... Okay, let's make this situation real quick. Lampant is the ant. Lampant, you've turned into an ant. Congratulations. Lampant, you have... How the fuck did you get to Panda Express? You probably drove. Alright, so you drove as an... Maybe you drove as a person to Panda Express and then... I turned you into an ant while you were in the bathroom. So nobody saw you. And now you walk out. But, like, everyone thinks it's normal. And then I come in as you're about to make the line and we bump elbows. Do we talk about the Beijing beef or the orange chicken? Or both? Wait, I forgot what the entire point of this situation was for. I don't remember. Wait, no, okay, I remember now. Okay, Lampin, you were an ant. You just got out of the bathroom. I turned you into an ant while you were in there. But I didn't do it consciously. I walked into the Panda Express. We bump elbows. You say, oh, sorry. Like, are you going in line? And now, me talking to myself, not at you, I'm thinking like, what do I think about, like, the Beijing beef? Like, I don't know, like, something about, like, the texture of the Beijing beef is, like, it doesn't sit well with me. Like, the orange chicken, that's where it's at. Like, the breading is good. Breading is good. Like, sometimes, like, if you're lucky, it's got, like, the crunch and it soaks up the orange of it. Like, I think, like, it slides off the beef, like, too much. And, like, the real question should be, like, is chow mein or fried rice? That's the real question. I think you would fucking... I don't think you would talk to me. If I were making conversation myself, like, I think it's over. Was that the point? Yeah, I think. I kind of forgot. I'm in hell? No green bird on screen. Oh, Discord crashed. Discord did not crash? What? Pay no attention to the sound that just got made? Alright, there you go. Read up. You just shipped yourself and Lampet as an ant. No, quite the opposite. I made a visual novel bad ending with me and Lampin. Except Lampin is now an ant. And you're gonna have to, like, live the rest of your life as an ant? I basically, my day didn't change at all. I avoided a scenario where I could have been like on a visual novel of my life, you know, of my lifetime, and I did like a Franz Kafka, like I turned you into a bug, and now you just gotta now like your friends and your family are gonna have to like hose you down while like you're in bed just being like an ant or whatever. Like I kind of ruined you forever. How have I not? Am I in hell? Live as an ant so you can crawl into Thanos' asshole. No, but like Lampin is like a people-sized ant. You made me jump scared. You've lost me with the ant analogies. I don't know. We've been doing this for like way too long, I think. And I have done this 2 times too many. A people-sized ant is basically a superhero because how much they can lift. Isn't it quite the opposite? Like, because, like, an ant is like... Okay, so I've cursed Lampin into being bedridden forever and, like, doing, like, a Franz Kafka-esque actual novel. But, okay, in Ethica, you are, like, the ant expert. Help me out. If you make an ant people-sized, like, the strength that it had, like, when it was small is no longer proportional to its size. Therefore, it can't lift quite as much as it used to. Because of, you know, like, its, like, body area versus its, like, I don't know, something about its weight or something like that. Yeah, I think it dies. I fucking killed Lampin. Y'all, am I stupid? It can't live, period. Okay, I made Lampin big enough to not die, but... I made Lampin small enough that they can live? Without pain, but I made Lampin big enough to be noticeable by a human. So, ant-sized. No. Big enough to the point where I could date them. There we go. Now we're here. Okay, I'm missing something here. That's just still like the size of like a big ass spider. Well, if Lampin's like a spider, then that doesn't, like, this doesn't work out. Lampin needs to be, like, we need a date. I can't date like a spider. You have to be, how big is the spider? Because there's some big ass spiders. I haven't been to Australia, but I know they exist. But like no, you gotta be at least like 5'2". Probably. You gotta be like a 5'2" ant, I think. I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to be like that guy, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know how like Tinder just added like the, like, oh, you can put a height requirement and everyone's freaking out about it? Believe me, like, I understand the woes. Like, I'm 5'10", and some people think I'm like 5'9 3/4, and that ruins my life. You have any idea? But I'm not trying to say, like, you know, like, oh, if you're like under 5'2", like, it's not possible. I'm just saying that, like, as an ant, like, I think maybe 5'2" is like where you should be, like, minimum. Hold on a second, I gotta get my tape measure for this, I think. I don't know where it is. So a spider is a pass. What about a bee? Oh, Martin, you have no... no. Oh yeah, speaking of bees, by the way, you know, this will be today's bug stream for today. In the state of Washington, a truck crashed. This is literally not going to do anything. In the state of Washington, a truck crashed containing 250 million bees. And, like, it crashed, and they're fucking everywhere. Something's fucked up in, like, the state of Washington. Like, they pissed off God. My plague of locusts upon you. And, like, now there's, like, 250 million bees, like, somewhere on the highway.
And like they're telling them like, do not fuck with the bees. Do not interact with them. Like we're trying to get them back. And like you, hold on, you, give me a second. You need to see like the thumbnail for this article. It's fucked up. I saw this shit at work and it freaked me out. This is why I had to like get up and leave. Hold on, I got a copy image. I can't believe that OBS is making me do this. Copy image, paste image, copy link, open link. Viewer beware. You're in for a scare. Like this is the this is like the thumbnail on the article. Like 250 million bees in Washington State. The second picture. The second picture is really fucking funny. I got to imagine that like someone is like in the breaking news. Like we got to get down there on the field now and get the cameras. And like the photographer is like, oh fuck, ah, get these fuckers off me. It's like no Johnson, you got to stay in there. You got to get the shot. There's gonna be this big news. This bees. People fucking love bees. You gotta get the shot, man. Oh, that guy's life is fucked. I can't crop this. She's pissing me. Oh, thank God we're here. Nice voice crack. You're welcome. Is that a ring around the camera? I don't fucking know. All I know is like this is like the second time that like Washington State has had God, so help me God. I'd love to. Okay. I swear to God, I know how to use a computer. Okay, listen, my mouse is fucked up. It's not my fault. I am clicking on the thing. There we go. I'm not even going to bother with the top part. I can't do it. It looks like a Dark Souls level. It's a state in the US of A. Imagine being allergic to bees. I'm not even allergic to bees. Hey, yeah, by the way, Martin, to answer your question, if it were a bee, no. Well, maybe. Does the bee speak English or Spanish? Are we at Panda Express? Does the bee walk on two legs? Is the ass fat? Is the thorax fat? I don't know. Does the bee look like something I would find on E621 or in a biology textbook? These are very important to me. A real ass bee like genuinely freaks me the fuck out. And that's why like I can't be in Washington. You might say like, okay, Horo, that's just one event. That's the second time it's happened. So just today, 250 million bees. In 2018, like Asian death hornets, I think is what they were called. Or like, I think it was like Asian killer hornets? Something like that. But like the article described there's like, oh, new sighting of Asian hornets in the state of Washington. They are the size of baseballs. And they will fucking kill you. And I'm like, ah! This is the scariest thing on the planet. And like, you know how like ornithologists will like be like, oh, my beautiful bodacious throated warbler. The shoebill. Because on account of his like big feet or whatever. Like my magnificent super friend. And like it's like this little songbird that likes to sing and dance for like seeds and treats. If I hear like fucking murder death hornet, like, okay, that's like quite literally the opposite of the spectrum. I'm going to die. Tedious media fear-mongering. I mean, maybe, and I don't know, maybe I'm proof that it works. Alright, we're gonna make this jump. We'll make it one day, probably. So, do I gotta, like, tap this fucker? Or actually, can I control the car, like, in the air? I haven't really thought about that.
Holy shit, this Deltarune chapter looks crazy. It's fucked up that, like, Chris and Susie fell in a closet and started dreaming about the New Mexico desert. And like Ralze turned into a truck. I wish I knew something about Deltarune to make this joke work, but I don't know shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I know about Deltarune is that Ralze... Okay, in Ethica, I almost did what you did, like, in pre-stream chat, and it was gonna look infinitely worse for me if I said it out loud. I don't know. I saw Ralze at a convention once, and, like, this was back when they were, like, I think you didn't know what they looked like or something in Chapter 1. And, like, they were mysterious and brooding or something like that. Like, they were Sasuke. But then, you know, Toby pulled a hussy, and then